Hey, how's it going? Today, I am finally back on NBA 2K26. Well, not back on 2K26 for the first time. All right, I know the game dropped, well, a few days ago. I was out touching grass, enjoying the last little bit of summer. Anyways, nobody cares. Today, as you can see from the title, I am restarting the NBA, the first video I'm making on 2K26, my NBA. Every setting is stock. I have changed nothing. I'm keeping injuries on. All that, I'm doing a fantasy draft. I want to see what happens to the NBA and how the sim works here in 2K26. So without further ado, let's get to it. The Rockets, the first overall pick, take Nikola Jokic. The Knicks take Giannis. The Pels take Wemby. So Shea does fall to number 4, which, you know what? I guess it makes sense. Looks good so far. Luka goes number 6, and Tatum, I think I did turn pre-existing injuries off. So maybe that was the one setting I changed. I do have the salary cap on. That's one thing. I don't know how that's going to play in terms of the fantasy draft. Should I go ahead and draft a team? By the way, I don't know what I'm doing here. LeBron is 40. Where will he get picked? I'm actually going to simulate the rest of the draft, and I do plan on simulating a bunch of seasons in this video. I want to see how everything works out. The other setting I changed, because I remembered, I turned off pre-existing traded draft picks, whatever that setting is. That would have been bad if I forgot to do that. I did not. Anyways, here we go. Let me know your thoughts. 2K26, have you played it yet? I know it doesn't officially release till Friday, but again, I'm very late to the party. So far, it seems like everything I play, my NBA, Legends, Classic teams, everything basically feels the same. They changed up. Oh, look at that. Tatum went to the Celtics. That's fun. They changed up the way the overlay everything looks like on the roster page. What I'm seeing right here. I'll be honest, I don't really like it, but they do it every year. And every year as LeBron goes to the Clippers, Steve Ballmer, are you paying him under the table? Every year they change something up, and eventually we get used to it. So it's not a big deal. The Lakers land Joel. Here's the first round. Wow, Amen gets up there into the first round. Interesting. I mean, we are simulating multiple seasons, so that's probably a good move. I'm also just going to go ahead and auto-generate rookies because, I mean, I'm sure. Oh, LeBron wants to retire. You know what? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no to that because we'll make LeBron play 2 more seasons. What was I just talking? Oh, yeah, the draft. I'm sure people have made custom draft classes already, but I just want to see how everything looks here. By the way, has anyone heard about the simulation speed, happy medium? I would love to go as fast as possible, but does that make sim stats go crazy? Let me know down below. We're probably going to have to do some tests there. Injuries are on. Everything else, like I said, we'll see. I'm curious if my NBA still breaks like immediately. I mean, it probably does. It does every year. I just remembered I need to set everything into automation for the Sixers. I'm not actually going to control them. They are going to simulate like all 29 other teams. Maybe we get some expansion at some point in this simulation. You really never know. Also, can I not turn off the ticker on the bottom of the screen? You used to be able to click L3. I would do that as soon as I load it in. I mean, I guess it's whatever. Seems weird that I can't turn it off, but okay. I think everything is good to go. Again, I don't love this roster screen right now, but I will definitely get used to it, the amount of rosters I edit. I guess I'll scroll through each team here. The Celtics kind of look okay. The Clippers put Hero Portis around LeBron. I mean, he's going to retire. Oh, they also have old man CP3 there. That is funny. I'm not going to be able to remember all these teams. Wait, where's Cooper Flag? That's what we need to see. Big Coop, where are you at? I saw Dylan Harper there a second ago. I'm really just looking for, whoa, OG and what? The Knicks cooked. The Knicks cooked around Giannis. I won't be able to remember like anything as we get going here. The Magic, Harden, and Mobley. But I think the Knicks with Giannis are, I don't know if you'd say the favorite. You know, I'm going to say the favorite. I probably already missed Cooper Flag. I don't know. There's so much to look at. There he is, 18 years old, playing with Luka and Jarrett Allen. Okay, so the Spurs and the Knicks are the 2 teams I'm watching out for. Obviously, it's going to be chaos. Anything can happen. But once again, I will say, let me know your thoughts so far on 2K. I feel like a lot of people have been loving my career, which is, you know, that's a fun throwback. Does Chris move? He's the only one that plays that mode usually, so that's fun. My team, I know people are losing their minds. Super packs on like day 3 of the game or something. I mean, what else is new? Like I said with my NBA, I don't think they did much that pertains to my content or how I enjoy the game, but I'm never that upset about it anyways. I've mentioned before, but I'm making Madden content right now too. And Madden gives you nothing, no legends, no customization. So I'm always thankful for what we get with 2K. And speaking of 2K26, like I'm doing right now, it is my goal to hit 100,000 subscribers here on this channel during this game cycle. We're at like 55K right now. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do it. I'm going to keep begging every video. So, you know, just subscribe and then I'll stop. Okay, and coming to the end of our first season sim with the simulation setting just stock on the medium setting, it actually simmed way faster than 2K25. So I don't know what the pros and cons are. Our first MVP of 2K26, Nikola Jokic on the Rockets, 29, 14, and 9. Yep, those are Joker numbers. I always forget. Is that Joker's 4th MVP? He's won 3 in real life too. Okay, I shouldn't have scrolled. Show me, because I always forget. Yes, it's his 4th MVP. I don't know why that's one of those things. It's almost like it's too unbelievable. And anyways, I'll stop. Why am I rambling so much? Big Coop wins Rookie of the Year. Oh, the Spurs. I don't know what, 45. Oh, he looks gross in 45. Yes, he ended up on the Spurs. Josh Giddey, 6-man. Wemby, 30 points a game. My word. Scotty, most improved. And Tyrese Maxey, clutch player of the year. I'm sure we'll get used to seeing these names, these awards. Wemby's going to win DPOY every single season sim. Shea is All-NBA first team. There's Giannis. Yes. Okay. The Knicks and the Spurs, those were our 2 teams. In year 1 that we were looking out for, there's All-NBA second. Shout out to A Disney. Paulo is hurt on All-NBA third. I didn't see old man Braun or Steph, come to think of it. And just for fun, here's all defensive first team Joker. Okay. Yeah. Those stock numbers, 1.3 blocks a game. 2K, he's never even been above 1. Yep, that is interesting. All rookie fears, Edgecombe. It's funny seeing these guys real face or real cyber scans after playing last year with all the user created ones. I'm like, who's this? That's not Ace Bailey. I know what Ace Bailey looks like. No, I don't know what he looks like. Con Kneppel. Yeah, wow. Con, that's just... You know what? Why am I commenting on how people look? Cedric Coward and Carter Bryant are... Wow. What? The Hornets drafted super young. Okay, that's interesting. I kind of keep forgetting that we did. No, the Dallas Mavericks. Okay, well, you know what? At least it's not the Minnesota Timberwolves. They are in the play-in. So are Luka, Cooper Flag, and the Spurs. You know what? Let's just get through the play-in. We got a bunch of seasons to sim. So the Spurs do make the playoffs, but I thought they'd win a title. That's probably not going to happen. Over in the East, the Knicks. Okay, the Knicks are the 3 seed. I really can't turn off the ticker on the bottom of the screen. That's annoying me. But to be honest, that playoff bracket setup, it kind of looks clean. I don't mind that. Okay, so the Hornets, Bucks, and Magic at the bottom of the league. The Raptors, what were they looking like? Jalen Suggs, Christian Brown, J-Dub. What? Oh, come on. I know J-Dub's a champ and a good play. That's a balance. Yeah, I don't know. Welcome to another year of not understanding the 2K sim. I mean, Giannis surrounded by a perfect supporting I don't know. Detroit was the 2nd seed with Kevin Durant. Okay, did he simulate well? He did. KD last year like 24 points a game would have been a lot for 2K25 Durant. I'm not going to scroll through every team. Dallas, I mean, they simulated so well all of last year. Early Trae Young, 27 and 9. Wow, those are pretty moderate numbers for Trae Young. Sometimes he would go crazy on older games. I don't know if that's the best roster I've ever seen. The Warriors with Ja Morant, and that's not a bad squad. Okay, I mean, it's a fantasy draft. We restarted the NBA, so obviously chaos, right? I am definitely disappointed in Luka and the Mavs, but it is what it is. Okay, Shea averaged 36 points a game, so he's going to simulate like that, I guess. Wemby, 30 points a game is crazy. We do have some injuries. Paulo, Brunson, you see there. Yeah, the league leaders. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Just trying to see how the world simulates, I suppose. Did LeBron's LeBron's Clippers were the 3 seed. Okay, I think he should play one more season. I overrode that farewell tour. What are we looking at here? Braun only played 28 minutes a game. You know what? Load manage? Sure. Oh, Tyler Hero's injured. Okay, he tore his hamstring. Yeah, it's probably over for you, Braun. But you know what? Let's get to it. If we want to get through more seasons in this video, which I do, we got to get to simulating. I will definitely try and see some gameplay in this video. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Do we get any? So we get a sweep. Detroit over Miami in round 1. OKC over Phoenix. Only 2 sweeps, though. That's pretty good. The Knicks advance in the East. Oh, the Knicks with Giannis. Yes, that was one of my picks. They are through. Also, the Spurs. Okay, Knicks Spurs is still alive. They upset Golden State. We did not get a game 7. Don't yell at me. Eventually, we'll have gameplay this video. I promise? Question mark? I don't know what I could promise. I don't even know if I'm going to be here in 20 minutes. Okay, anyways, Dallas beats OKC. Dallas, OKC, Pascal Siakam. Okay, that's a pretty good team. Dallas, Trae Young. Yeah, Trae Young, 33. Those numbers are more like Trae Young in 2K. Yeah, that makes sense. Playoff Trae. We've got a couple good series. Every other series actually looks good. Could be going the distance. We've got 2-2 series everywhere. The Knicks go down 3-2, but the Spurs go up 3-2. Let's get it. Game 7's anywhere? No. Bro, The gameplay merchants are going to hate me, but what do you want? Detroit upsets Giannis and the Knicks. Did Giannis simulate well at least? 25 and 11. Yeah. But his numbers dropped in the playoffs. Giannis is better than that, 2K. And the Spurs, after disappointingly going into the play-in, with Cooper Flag, you would think they're getting better as the season goes on. Kevin Durant leading the Pistons, taking on the Bulls. His former running mate, Kyrie Irving. Okay, healthy. Kyrie being healthy, we love to see it. Dallas and San Antonio, so many storylines here. Luka and Cooper Flag coming off the bench against their kind of former team. I guess Cooper's never played for them in this universe. Luka versus Trae Young, another great battle. Year one of our restarted NBA. The storyline's already going crazy. 1-1 series, both sides of the bracket. Detroit goes up 2-1, as do the Spurs. 2-2 on both sides. All right, 3-2 on both sides. I will jump into some action. Let's see it. Oh no, I forgot who's winning this series. I think Detroit is up 3-2. My short-term memory is so bad, and it's a blowout. The Pistons by 16 points. I couldn't jump in. KD 32, 10, and 6. That's what we like to see. 29 points a game. The old man getting it done. As Detroit is indeed off to the finals. Let's go Dallas and San Antonio. Imagine if I go 1 for 2 on my unofficial finals pick. The Knicks disappointed me, but San Antonio from the play-in, they are going to be forced into a game 7, and it's not a close game. All right, that's terrible. Luka, 26 points. What? Wait a minute. What? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Is someone yelling at me in the comment section? Where's Cooper Flag? He was on the Spurs. No. Is he injured? Is Cooper? Oh, big Coop. He tore his bicep in the playoffs. Oh, that's bad. And they're still doing it. Imagine if Cooper Flag had stayed healthy. It could be one of the greatest what ifs ever. If in 10 years we see Luka and Cooper, no rings won. Imagine if he would have stayed healthy as a rookie. Oh, they are blowing him out in game 7. I'm going to jump into no gameplay here. This is crazy. Classic 2K. We have never been more back. All right, here on Midrange J Channel, we have never been more back. A blowout in game 7. The Spurs survived 29, 11, and 8. Luka is... he's not even putting up like astronomical numbers, but he's getting them dubs. The Dawn does win West Finals MVP. Kevin Durant, 34 a game, really turning the clock back. Fun, super. Oh, look, we get the presented by YouTube TV brand. Was that there the whole time? Am I just noticing that? I feel like that changed once we got into the final. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. No Cooper Flag. The Spurs, they're only going to get better. If Luka, I don't know what the contract situations are like, but with Cooper Flag coming back from his torn bicep, it's a 1-1 series. It's a 2-1 series. This is a rematch of 2005, by the way. The Spurs won a 7-game series, was so ugly. Go look at the box scores from that finals. Like, you would see scoring in the 70. Like, it was crazy. Defensive lockdown, but Tim Duncan and the Spurs got it done. Just like it would appear Luka and the Spurs are about to get it done. They are up 3-1. The Pistons. Oh my gosh. Can we get a close game? Like, what is this? KD 37 points. It's not over. Luka kind of had a stinker there. You got to close the series out, my guy. Game 6 back in Texas. Oh my word. A blown 3-1 lead in our first season sim of 2K26. Say it ain't so, Luka. I know you're missing your rookie of the year, but there's no excuse. That defense was a sieve. Oh, wow. Luka, 13 points. Why is he not shooting? He's pulling a Kobe. The Kevin Durant redemption arc from you-know-where. This is crazy. Wow. Leading a 3-1 comeback. He's balling out. His numbers look crazy. The Pistons go up. They're at home in game 7. Oh, no. Luka. Bro, I couldn't have even scripted a more just... What was this sim? A 3-1 series lead. Cooper Flag injured. The Spurs, though, so good, like I predicted, make the finals, go up 3-1, only to collapse against Kevin Durant of all the superstars, KD in Detroit, and of course we don't get a clutch finish. I tried simulating a bunch of games, all of them blowouts. There is confetti on the screen. I guess that's different about the trophy celebration this year. Oh my, everyone is so, who is that? Who is that? I'm a casual. I can't think of the name. All right. Now I'm just embarrassing myself out here. Can we get on with it? I feel, you know what? It's the first trophy celebration of the year. I guess I should watch it. Here it is with the confetti flying. Adam Silver handing off the Larry O.B. to Kevin Durant deserved it. His numbers look so big. We'll see what they were specifically in the finals, but the man cooked. 39 points. Wow. Wow. That is great. That is really good. Luka, I mean, he played better, but 9 of 24 shooting. By the way, it was Nikola Jovic. That's who I couldn't think of his name a second ago. But in year 1, no gameplay seen. My bad. Detroit wins the title. 38 a game for KD. Wow. Yeah, he's definitely one of the players I was always disappointed with last year in terms of how he simulated. Down this, after going down 3-1, KD went 36, 44, 39. His efficiency was great. He killed the Spurs. Wow. Okay, Kevin, sure. Will Kevin Durant start? What? No, I said no to LeBron. You ain't retiring, baby. None of these do. Mike, you can retire. You dislocated right patella. Oh, that's like a Gordon Hayward type injury. Clay, Steph, you aren't retiring. Get out of here. Will this be the beginning of a new dynasty? I kind of doubt it. Kevin Durant and the Pistons. The Lakers have the best odds at number 1, and they fall to number 5. Utah, Orlando, Boston. They had Jason Tatum. Interesting. I mean, I guess, sure. Why not? Why not? Let's go to the NBA draft. I just have an auto-generated draft class in here. Herb Madsen. All right, out of Pittsburgh. The Magic will trade the 2nd overall pick for Darius Garland. Okay, that's kind of a ballsy move. Randall Bridges from Mississippi State, 6'1" point guard. That's bold. Sam Wall, a big from Loyola. All right, we don't need to see the rest of this. Let's go to the end. What do we get here? Madsen, Bridges. Whoa. Oh my good. The Jazz, an 84 overall. The Kings. What are the Kings doing? They traded for this pick and drafted a 72 overall 23-year-old. What? Why would they do that? Sacramento, excuse me. There's an 84 overall in this draft? That is a crazy outlier. Also, why are they all so old? Anyways, I have very many questions, but it's fine. None of them are going to be answered. You know what I mean? Let's go right to player progression so I don't screw up free agency. We'll see. Okay, I'm not going to tell anything from here. Player progression, I'm not going to tell anything from here either. Let's go right on to year 2. I'm not going to remember all these teams. Come on now. I guess I'll allow LeBron to retire because I don't think I can overturn it again. Doesn't matter. Let's go. Year 2, bro, Philly, AD dropped off a lot. Wow. So did like everybody. Giannis and Shea and Jokic are all 96s now. Wemby went up to a 96. Interesting regression. It's real. Luka down to a 94. 2K kind of hating on these dudes, but it's okay. You know, everybody doesn't need to be a 95. Trying to see if there's any other names. Yeah, KD off of Finals MVP. Oh my gosh. Whoa. All right. KD not only left the Detroit Pistons, he joined Giannis in the Knicks. Kevin Durant cannot help himself, man. He's going to do his thing no matter what. Again, I can't remember all these teams, but I'm sure there were some other chaotic moves. KD, Wemby? Was Wemby on the, was he on the Pels last season? I'm vamping. No, yes, he was. Okay. The Pistons definitely not repeating without Kevin Durant. Man, that is wild. Joker back with the Nuggets. I don't think Cooper Flag is up to an 89. Okay, so the people who created him last year, like the user, the 2K share, Cooper Flag, do you remember he'd be like a 98 overall in like 3 or 4 seasons? Is that what's going? Does 2K also think that's Cooper Flag's trajectory? Bro, if he stays healthy, him and Luka, my word. Okay, all right. I'm just scrolling through, not sure what I'm expecting to see. Giannis and KD teaming up is kind of out of pocket. They should definitely be the favorite, but I said that about the Knicks last year. Oh, year 2 season sim, I was wondering if Joker would go back to back. Nah, it's Wemby. And yeah, with those numbers, look at his stock, steals and blocks. That is unbelievable. 2.2 and 3.7. He's going to win MVP DPOY every single season unless his team sucks. That is my prediction. That man, Herb Madsen, wait, what? 80 overall? Oh, his morale must be low. He was an 84 at the draft. Naz Reid wins 6-man DPOY. Yeah, Dylan Harper, most improved. All right, we like to see a Dill. Yeah, I'm calling him Dill. We're on a first name basis. Tyrese, another clutch player. All NBA first team Wemby, Joker, Shea's a little banged up. Ant and Paulo. Okay, he was hurt last time around. Josh Giddey, all NBA second. He is hurt. There's Giannis on second team, and there is third team. Oh, I guess the rookie might be, he just might be injured for the Jazz, and they were probably bad, so they're yeah, he's injured. Okay, yeah, wow, that's not a bad team, and they're probably gonna have another high pick, unless of course they surprise me and won a bunch of games, which they did not. The Lakers won 21. So in the West, it's the Spurs. Yeah, the Spurs are coming for revenge. I think it's their year. I mean, it's easy to say that, but that is my prediction here. Over in the East, the Magic are the 1 seed. They traded for Darius Garland. Oh yeah, we got to check out the Kings, see how that rookie's doing. Maluak's up to a 79 for them. The Knicks, only 52 games, but if they can turn it up in the playoffs, that's okay. The Kings, let's go see. Let's all go laugh at the poor Sacramento Kings. Let's point and laugh, all right? Who was their guy? Who was their guy? Randall Bridges, 5 points. I mean, the man averaged 8 assists per game. They were starting him because why would they have been starting him? Isaiah Collier? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Why did they pick him? I guess we'll also check out league leaders here because why not? We'll look for some outliers. So Shea doesn't average 36 a game this year. Ant up at 33 a game though. Joker, his numbers came down a bit more, but obviously he's still crushing it. You couldn't possibly let him win a 5th MVP though. I honestly get it. I honestly get it. Here we go. Here we go. The Spurs. Can anybody hang with Luka? Whoa, I just simulated round. With Luka, Cooper Flag, and the Spurs. Okay, they are in a 2-2 series in round 1. They're up 3-2. OKC kind of pushed them, but we move. And look at this. We got a bunch of game 7s in round 1. Oh, this is what I get. You know what? Which team do we want to look at? The Knicks won. I don't know if I can watch all these games. Denver, Dallas. What's the... Yeah, Dallas was a good team last time around. I'm just trying to guess which series will actually give us a good game 7. Dallas. Trae Young was on that team. They made the West Finals. Denver is Shea. Okay, yeah, we'll see them in action. And it is indeed a close game. 3-point game. I feel like I'm on the 2K camera settings here. They look kind of... Do I need to zoom out? I don't know. Something's up here. Again, I'm sure I'll get used to it. Shea missed a shot right away. Trae from the corner, splash, baby. And just like that, it's a 6-point game. I think this is way too zoomed in. I thought I adjusted the settings. Shea to the corner. Alex Sarr, a little bit banged up, but he's going to make it 3. Okay. The game speed also feels faster. Again, these are all stock sliders. Like, I'm sure I'll download some custom sliders eventually. Trae just broke them off. The kick is to that man, Davis, in the corner. So far, each team is just leaving the corner man wide open. So the drive and kick is seeming OP. Shea inside. Again, the drive and kick. Brandon Ingram misses. Okay. Nah, it feels like the game speed is on like 7,000 here. What are we looking? Can I even change? I probably can't even change that in here. It's just what it feels like. Game Style Pro. Okay. I don't know what I'm looking for. You guys can leave me a comment down below. I do feel like I need to zoom this camera out. Wow, that's as far as it can go. Okay. Wait. 2K low. 2K. That's what I'm looking for. I was looking for 2K, not 2K low. Okay. Now let's see. Wow. Are we a little too far zoomed back here? I think these are the settings I usually use. Alex Caruso wide open. What are the Nuggets doing on defense? I feel like, did they tweak something with the... Oh no, the Nuggets are trying to make subs. Is the rotation glitch still active? Alex Sarr in his 2K generics. Another 3. Yeah, both teams trying to make full changes here on the fly as Isaiah Jackson, I believe, cutting to the rim. This gameplay is really interesting. I'm happy that we're seeing buckets scored, but look at this. It's just going to be a driving kick to the... Oh no, this time Shea will finish it himself. Again, it feels like the game speed's on really fast. I know I keep saying that. Maybe that's just a change 2K made though, but I'll be honest, if I'm looking for custom sliders, I'm probably going to turn that down. It just feels like we're at like super speed here. Trae Young, he's going to kick out. This man, Davis, another 3. Zubac's on the glass though, and I fear that's going to be game. I'm pretty confident with a 5-point game. Okay, our first little bit of gameplay. I know, again, probably all of you have seen or played the game. It feels really fast. I don't know. It feels like the players were dropping off corner shooters way too frequently. But in any event, the Nuggets with Shea are upset. I just have to go find this gameplay. Let's see. Game speed's on 50. So they must have just changed that. But honestly, I kind of feel like turning it down, but that's just me. We are going to simulate through a game and watch this game 7. I couldn't see who won there, the Suns or the Rockets. We've got a Battle of Florida though. Is this the 1 versus 8 seed matchup? I just noticed that. I think it is. And I think the Miami Heat might be pulling off this crazy upset. The Magic with Darius Garland. He's going to dribble off of Tyrese Halliburton and turn the ball over. Those Magic jerseys do look nice though. And thanks to the whistle, both teams make substitutions. I just don't get it. I just don't get how that's still a glitch in this game. Tyrese to a wide open Kristaps. That, man, I mean, like Tyrese blew by Darius Garland, but why was Kristaps wide open? Like, you got to defend something, CPU. Darius Garland now wide open. He's going to miss it. I feel like we definitely need some custom sliders here. Is that Amen or Azar Thompson? Tyrese getting doubled. Thompson is going to get fouled. Azar Thompson, I believe I just heard his name at the line, bricks the second free throw badly. Here come the Magic. They still got a chance. All they need is a drive and kick 3. It's a drive and kick 2. Benedict Mathurin, Canadian legend. That was a bad miss, my guy. The Miami Heat indeed take care of business, upset Orlando in the first round. So I know I'm doing a fantasy draft, which means the teams are a little bit more, balanced, but we are seeing some pretty interesting playoff outcomes. I mean, some crazy upsets. Teams from the play-in, like the Miami Heat, sweeping Milwaukee in round 2. The Knicks, no way. No way. The Knicks. Giannis comes up short again. Kevin Durant not repeating. Wow. And KD might up and retire. His numbers took a massive hit. I mean, he was playing next to Giannis. Giannis's numbers regressing too. Why does he not simulate better? Don't look now, but my arch nemesis, the Minnesota Timberwolves, are into the West Finals. It's going to be Game 7. Luka, no way you and Cooper are choking. Unless Coop is injured again, or maybe Luka is, I don't know. They are in a Game 7 and they're fighting for their life. They are up 5, thankfully, and I do see Cooper Flag out there wearing number 45. It's so ugly. John Collins forces the steal. Lou Dort in transition hits Cooper Flag, who hits the dunk. Yes, sir. That was classic rim grazer. I mean, he's white. What do you want? He's wearing sleeves, full sleeves. Come on now. He ain't gonna be rocking the rim. Anyways, he's out there. So is Luka. Jimmy buckets for his hometown Houston Rockets. Jimmy's gonna hit a 3. Okay. Looks like Jimmy's got 25 points on the game. He's getting old too. He might retire here pretty quick. Luka driving inside. The kick to the corner, okay, I'm already getting tired of seeing the drive and kicks. That is crazy. Let's see if Jimmy Butler pulls the same move for the Rockets. He's going to drive. He's going to kick. Okay, no 3 there from Trey Jones, whatever Jones this is. Now he's going to pull up, taking the screen from Vooch, and he's missing. Also, that was definitely not Vooch on the screen. I am just all over I'm rusty, and I'm getting back into it off summer holidays. The Spurs do it. Cooper Flag 21-10. You could have had your chance to beat him, Houston, because after this, San Antonio is just going to keep getting better. West Finals, Spurs up 1-0. It's a 1-1 series. Oh, I didn't even look at the teams. Minnesota's up 2-1, by the way. Indiana led by Donovan Mitchell. Wow. He is backpacking a pretty lackluster starting 5. Miami looks way deeper. I don't know how Miami's doing this playoff run, but they're down 3-1, and Minnesota looks like they're going to take down the Spurs. Oh, yeah, it's a good team. That is a good team. I mean, I would have thought the duo of Cooper and Luka would have been enough. It's 3-2 on both sides of the bracket. It's okay, Minnesota. Here we go again. Minnesota, my arch nemesis from 2K25. Miami's flipped the script. They have forced a Game 7 in the East Finals. They are not going to get it done, though. Donovan Mitchell. What a hero. Okay. Wait, where was Miles Bridges hiding? He's only a 79 overall. Donovan Mitchell, 26 points a game. His numbers don't even look crazy, which, you know what that means? Cade Cunningham, 36 points a game in the West Finals. I think the Timberwolves are going to dust them here, right? Because that is not a very good team. Indiana's right. Yeah, the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're about to do it. Once again, I asked, did the logo, I'm pretty sure the logo is changing. That's why it's catching my eye. The NBA Finals, Indiana goes up 2-1. Indiana goes up 3-1? 3-2, of course. Minnesota, of course. You cannot get rid of Minnesota. Doesn't matter the game, the era, it doesn't matter anything. Minnesota's up massive in Game 7. And despite a late push from Indiana, it's gonna come up short. Our Year 2 2027 NBA champs, the Minnesota Timberwolves, led by Cade Cunningham and Scotty Barnes. It's a really good duo, I can't lie. Took them 7 games. Cade takes home Finals MVP, and we've got 2 different winners in our 2 seasons. As it's time to move along, CP3 gone, LeBron gone, Steph Curry gone. Yo, this Hall of Fame class got to be going crazy. Throwing Kevin Durant and James Harden too. Yep. KD got 1 more ring before he went out. That's nice for him. Jersey retirements. I never look at this, but the Lakers and the Cavs and the Heat all retire bronze number. Yep, that's probably going to happen in real life. Maybe not the Lakers, because the thing LeBron's also done is he's changed up. He's worn 6 and 23 with the Lakers. I think he was number 23 in 2020. Honestly, doesn't matter. LeBron's former team, the Clippers, gets the first overall pick. I haven't even been tracking if teams are trading around their draft picks, but it doesn't matter. First overall pick this season, the LA Clippers select Herman Brand. Is that Elton Brand's nephew or son carrying on the lineage? Maybe. Theo Hansen out of Nebraska with a mustache. I guess you Zoomers, you Gen Zers, you like yourself a mustache. When I go to a coffee shop, I see a lot of younger guys with mustaches, and I'm jealous because when I grow a mustache, it do not be looking good. Wow, speaking of which, this draft class looks kind of terrible. I feel like nothing can compete with. You know what? Let's go to free agency. I might screw it up by jumping into this. Giannis is a free agent. Oh my word. Yeah. That's a big free agent class. Okay, we might have some teams changing, some players changing teams. I gotta remember to look at the Jazz. Actually, let me go do it right now. Player progression. That guy the Jazz drafted. Let's see. Where is he? Where is he? What have you done? What have the Jazz done? Okay. Yeah. What? There's no way he would have been a free agent. Like, does 2K not have rookie contracts? What are we doing here? I just saw something at the bottom of the screen. I always turn the ticker off. Look at this. Cooper Flag's hurt again. What is this man's deal? He's a 90. Wow, he would be a 94 overall. I think the Spurs, I don't know. I got to stop believing in them. They keep breaking my heart. Was I missing something with the Jazz? Was that like their summer league team? Okay, it was. That was crazy. Herb Madsen up to a 90 overall in his second season. The man is a legit stud. Let's go all players. Wemby is back with the Pels. Joker stays with the Rockets. I think Ant has been playing with Milwaukee. Yep, that makes sense. Giannis with the Knicks. Okay, so nobody switched teams. That's kind of anticlimactic. Okay, we're only in year 3 here. I got to get moving, man. I want to simulate like 10 seasons. I don't want this to be a 2-hour video. I'm trying to get my feet wet with 2K26, so let's go. Wemby wins MVP again. Yep, Herman Brand, the first overall pick. I don't know why I'm so excited about him. Jalen Hood, what? JHS given a chance, develops Wemby DPOY. JJ Randolph, most improved D-Book clutch player. Jalen Hood Scafino, that is crazy. Trey is hurt. Dude, Josh Giddey puts up such great numbers in this game. It is really funny. Paulo is hurt again. He's also, oh yeah, he's on Sacramento. Paulo, can you please stay healthy? Herb Madsen, yeah, he's a sharpshooter. I don't know where I was going with that, but let's go simulate through the play-in. I will check out, like, I'm not going to just skip through right to the finals here, but you know what? Maybe I will do that. The Cavs are a new 1 seed in the East. The Knicks are still there. Giannis, don't make me believe in you again, brother. The Phoenix Suns, the 1 seed in the West. I'm not really sure how. Is it San Antonio's year? Cooper Flag came back and is averaging kind of mid numbers. Okay, that's interesting. I'm curious if it's because, it might just be because he's on a team with Luka, but does Cooper Flag, does he not simulate as well as his overall number would? Oh my goodness, would indicate the Mavericks beat the Spurs. Luka and Cooper Flag are not getting it done. The Indiana Pacers have a chance to return to the finals. Everyone else, it's a new team. Anthony Edwards and the Bucks. Bro, the Knicks were first rounded. That is crazy. Over in the West Finals, Dallas, we've seen them hanging around. Trae Young he must be hurt. He's not in the starting lineup against Golden State. Do we get a couple new teams doing battle in the NBA Finals? And look, I see it now. It's a playoffs logo right now. But once we get to the NBA Finals, that bad boy's going to switch. I have finally caught on as Golden State beats Dallas. Ja Morant, good numbers. Anthony Edwards might just be his time to arrive. It was Cade Cunningham last year leading whatever team Cade was on. My short-term memory kicking back in. Here in season 3 of our sim, it's the Milwaukee Bucks led by Anthony Edwards, 39 points a game. He really is looking like MJ's son out there. Those numbers are crazy. And I know that season sim went quickly, but it is what it is, man. We've seen a lot of what we need to see here. So let's start racking up these season sims. We'll see how many MVP awards Wemby can win. Will he ever win a title? We've had 3 different champs in 3 different years, also 6 different teams into the finals, which just means nobody's been able to build. What? Oh my goodness. Jason Tatum on the worst path of his career path, a cracked neck vertebrae. He retires. Okay, I'm not laughing. Like, I am, but like, it's not funny. It's just, oh, that's crazy, 2K. I feel like that's why I always turn off injuries. Wow, Jason Tatum. I was wondering, his Celtics have been nowhere near anything here. The man can't stay healthy. Okay, there's an 80 overall going to the Celtics, almost like Adam Silver rigged it. Why are all these prospects so old? I don't understand. It's fine though. I mean, if they develop, they develop. I'm sure we'll start using custom draft classes before too long, but let's get to year 4. Here in year 4, the best player in the association, Victor Wembanyama. Have the Pels even been making the playoffs? Like, I haven't mentioned them once during the playoff sim. Herb Madsen is now better than Cooper Flag. Well, they're both 94 overall, but his numbers have been better than Coop. That is interesting. They're the next 2. Dylan Harper. Whoa, Dylan Harper simulating well. Year 4 in the books, to nobody's surprise. Victor Wembanyama, consistent as ever. Yep, he's going to keep winning it. The Celtics rookie does take home Rookie of the Year. Josh Giddey, The man keeps winning different awards, all NBA teams. He's playing really well. Ja Morant, clutch player of the year, all NBA first team. There's Luka. Maybe it's the Spurs year. Don't make me believe, Luka. By the way, no Cooper Flag on any all-NBA team. Shout out to Alex Sarr, though. The Pelicans are a play. What are the Pels doing? Should we turn this into a Victor Wembanyama Pelicans fantasy draft rebuild? He's got, I mean, it looks like a pretty good supporting cast, but actually, I should check here. 4 seasons in. Do most teams look pretty? No, I mean, I was going to say, is every team full of mid-80 overalls? Not really. I think the player progression's looking fair, at least at this point. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I don't mind what I'm seeing. Madsen, the rookie, is injured for the Jazz. For the Spurs, actually, while I'm here, Cooper is injured again. His numbers were better this year, okay? 20 points a game, but he gets hurt. He's out for the season. Wow. Luka, you can't, what are you doing? You can't keep your star healthy? I don't know what I'm saying. Of course, Luka can't. He's not a doctor. The injuries are definitely playing a role in this simulation. Wemby and the Pels, oh, man, it's crazy. I mean, I know his numbers are so good, but he keeps winning MVP even on a team that's barely scraping into the play-in. That's kind of wild to me. We're getting through these playoff sims. Golden State a chance to repeat as finals appearances is, you know what I'm saying? Finals appear. What happened to Anthony Edwards, Tony Edwards, and the Bucks? What happened? He is not on the Bucks anymore. That's what happened. Where's Tony Edwards? I'm sure he was up there. Oh, he is on. Oh, my gosh. This is why I turn injuries off. Every season we have something, but that is also realistic. I can't lie. So no repeat for the Bucks. The Pacers and the Golden State Warriors have both been in the finals in the last few years. So maybe they get a shot at redemption. Never mind. Memphis is up 3. Okay, Memphis, are you choking? No, they are not. We do have a game 7. I got to get through these season sims. Dylan Harper and the Grizzlies, Donovan Mitchell and the Pacers. Indiana lost in the finals maybe a year or 2 ago in our simulation. Will this be their redemption arc, or will Dylan Harper complete his ascension? No, Indiana gets it done. Tyrese, oh yeah, wait a minute. Do they have Tyrese Maxey and Donovan Mitchell? Tyrese won a bunch of clutch player of the year awards, putting up big numbers. Am I remembering that right, or am I getting my teams confused? It has happened in the past. No, Mitchell and Maxey, what a dynamic backcourt. And they do get it done. Good job. I feel like that roster was not very good, like relatively speaking. Dame is off to the Hall of Fame. Fair enough. Let's see if our 4th or 5th draft, whatever draft this is it any better? Let's find out. The first overall pick is an 84 overall point guard. Yeah, so there's a few generational talents popping up. Speaking of which, hope my guy in Utah can stay healthy. Speaking of that, I hope Cooper Flag can stay healthy. Like, what are we doing here? I've officially lost track. I think this is season number 5. We are in, what's that year? What does it say? 2029, 30. So whatever year that is. Anthony Edwards, he's healthy. Now the best overall player in the year in the league, along with Herb Madsen from Utah. I mean, his numbers aren't looking that great either. Wemby continues putting up monster numbers. At least I expect he will. Cooper Flag, can you please stay healthy? Yeah, the young guys are starting to take over. Another year, another Wemby MVP. I think that's 4 in a row. O'Brien for the Clippers. They might be building something. They've had a couple top picks. Herman Brand. That was the other. Okay, the Clippers, really interesting. Somebody usurps Wemby for DPOY. We love to see it. This dude, Gregory Roberts, 1-2 awards. Okay. These young players are starting to win awards, but all NBA first team, all established players, Herman Brand, 15 and 16 boards per game. Okay, yeah, first overall pick. The Clippers using that draft lottery. Cooper Flag, 23 points a game. The takeover might be happening. Yes, and Big Coop leads the Spurs to a 1 seed. Get out of here, Luka. You're old. Well, I think Luka's still there, but you know what I'm saying. Wait, is Luka still there? Let's find out. Luka Doncic is still there. 28, 8, and 9. Okay, so he is still kind of the captain, but Cooper doing some work. I don't know how to say his name. I'll admit it, I'm a casual, don't watch very much Hornets, but Tijane Salon, that's what we're going for. He's an 82 overall, contributing to the team, sure. What was I just gonna look up? Oh yeah, the LA Clippers. The LA Clippers with their 2 number 1 overall picks, Herman Brand and then Alex O'Brien. the point guard and the center of the future. The Clippers are not a playoff team. That's crazy because that team actually looked pretty good. But I guess when you're in the lottery a bunch, it's going to take them a while. It might finally be Cooper Flag and Luka Doncic's year. Let's find out. Conference finals against the reigning No, the Grizzlies lost in the finals last year. Memphis with Dylan Harper trying to get back. No, they force a game 7. Both of these series are a game 7. All right, man. I'm just going to simulate one of them because, again, we're trying to go quickly here. Grizzlies, Spurs, game 7. I feel like whatever team wins this series is going to win the title because both these teams are super strong. And once again, Flag, Doncic, and the Spurs choke. You hate to see. No, Luka was banged up. He put up huge numbers in the playoffs. Cooper Flag, 10 points. I mean, his overall rating is crazy, but he might just not be that guy, pal. As Alperen Şengün leads the Memphis Grizzlies, DeJounte Murray leads the Pistons. What? Okay, the Pistons, who's hurt? Somebody's definitely hurt on this team, right? The Pistons, I don't know. The Pistons and the Grizzlies? Surely somebody is hurt on Detroit. We are going to find it out here because Donovan Clingan's hurt. Jeremiah Fears is hurt. Yeah, that's not great. That's not a great roster. Memphis, I think Dylan Harper's on that team, isn't he? Or did he move on? I don't know, but they're led by Alperen Şengün. They win 2 games. It's a 2-2 series. Detroit, can they force a game 7? They can. I guess I got to go figure out who's on this Grizzlies team. Holmgren, Harper, Şengün. Yo, 2K. What? Where'd they draft this guy? 9th overall? How is this team competing with this team? That does not, man, especially with the injury. Wow. Okay, glad to know 2K Sim is just as crazy as ever. Game 7 of the NBA Finals, and it's a blowout. Okay, that's kind of anticlimactic. Yeah, 130-112. So there you go, the Memphis Grizzlies. That's 2 in a row, right? Chet Holmgren, Finals MVP. Is that 2 in a row? Now I'm forgetting. No, it's not. Oh, right. Memphis lost and then they won. They're on their comeback arc. Okay, 5 champs, 5 different champs. Let's keep it rolling. I don't know how long I'll go into this. I feel like in the title of this video, as 80 makes the finals, I'm going to write that I simulated 10 seasons just because that seems like a nice round clickbaity title. But you know what? If I don't make it a full 10 seasons, nobody's going to know except for you and me talking right now. So, yeah, that's the game plan, y'all. Oh, there's another Ramos. Wasn't that the guy the Celtics drafted? This draft class looks trash. I would say, like, on the whole, these draft classes, other than a few outliers, kind of look trash. But maybe these players are developing and I'm not really noticing them. But yeah, in terms of the overall from these draft... Oh, yeah, okay, right here, that's a great example. Jason Weber, 4th overall. He must have been... Yeah, he's developing. He was probably like a mid-70s overall player. But I will say, 89 overall. This is the same issue I keep seeing with Cooper Flag. 13 points a game? Like, hello? That's not that good. Cooper Flag, a 98 overall, but only 23 points a game. Maybe his numbers are being siphoned by Luka. But even Herb Madsen, our other guy, 23 points a game. I mean, look at what Wemby's doing. That's what a real superstar looks like. Whoa, Guillermo Ramos in Boston up to a 93 overall. Okay, Luka is still with the Spurs. Cooper, Luka, can you please get it done? Okay, now I really don't know what season we're in, how many we've gone. I just stopped to eat lunch, so who knows where we're at. Wemby wins another MVP. The Raptors have a Rookie of the Year. Sammy Dunleavy Jr. Senior, not junior. I can read. Wemby back winning DPOY. Oh no, a man named OJ in Denver. Look out, Ford Bronco owners. Clutch player of the year, Anthony Edwards. Ant is low-key putting up big numbers. Okay, so we've got a full new guard here. Cooper Flag, 98 overall. Finally puts up 24 points a game. I mean, he's super efficient. 2.5 steals per game. I'm not saying Cooper Flag's bad, but like it could be better. This man, Herman Brand, is, I mean, he just puts up he's like prime DeAndre Jordan or something, and that's a compliment. In this case, Guillermo Ramos, first team for the Celtics. There's all NBA second team. Herb Madsen, 97 overall, putting up, Josh Giddey numbers. That's crazy. Our favorites in this season sim, which I think is 2031, the Orlando Magic. Con Kneppel looks cross-eyed in that photo. He is an 87 overall. They've got a pretty balanced team. Fair enough. The Wizards are up there. The Knicks, nowhere to be found. They are the worst team with Giannis. Oh, he's falling off. Okay. What a disappointment. Maybe the biggest disappointment of the video, the New York Knicks. Portland is the 1 seed out of the West. Not gonna lie, that roster looked kind of mid. The San Antonio Spurs, I'm pretty confident that by the end of this video, the Spurs will just sneak in a win a ring here. But the fact that they didn't become a dynasty is kind of the upset of the video, and they lose again to Dallas. Trae Young back in the finals, taking on Jeremiah Fears and the Pistons. I can't remember. I want to say the Pistons, didn't they just, are they going for back-to-back? Wemby's winning every MVP. The Pistons lost in the finals. They won, oh, that's right, our first year with Kevin Durant. So they're building a little something. Dallas has not been to the finals yet. They have been sniffing around the West Finals. They beat Luka and the Spurs a bunch. I mean, Trae Young's only an 86 overall. It's a lot of new names that are now coming up in our association. But after a fantasy draft, all them years ago, Trae Young and the Mavs, do they get a ring? Do the Pistons get their second? No. It is the Dallas Mavericks. Who needs Luka and Cooper Flag? They keep beating them. Trae Young takes home Finals MVP. Trae Young, oh my goodness. The year I didn't look at league leaders, Trae Young averaged 36 points a game. The man goes crazy in 2K. This year is no different. He grabs a Finals MVP as our Hall of Fame inductees in 2031. Kyrie, his numbers kind of took a hit later in his career. Interesting. Okay, let's check out. I'm still waiting on one of these drafts. Again, I just talked about this in the video. I know a lot of these players are developing, but I'm waiting for a draft with like multiple 80 overalls. Not gonna happen. The Lakers, Darren Hardy, 80. He's a 22. He's 22. I mean, he's a stretch 5. That's kind of interesting. Maybe we'll have to make a video following closer some of these auto-generated prospects. I guess it doesn't matter. Eventually, we'll be using user-created draft classes, but it is interesting to see. Oh, speaking of which, don't forget, one of the whole points of this video, I wanted to see how rosters become balanced, because last year, 2K25, I feel like by this point, you would see a lot of teams like the Bulls where there's just so many 80 overalls. But honestly, I kind of like what I'm seeing. The Clippers have 390 overalls. It feels like player progression. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. It just kind of feels like it's a bit more balanced. This dude, Herb Madsen, is a 99. I mean, these teams all kind of look realistic to where you started way back when. 2K, they might have been cooking. I know this is my first experience. You can tell me if I'm wrong down below. Wow, how has Shea not won anything? With Alex Sarr, he's kind of developing. Anyways, I don't see teams with like this Pelicans team. Dude, Wemby, your team is so deep. They might be the deepest team out here. Anyways, I do like what I'm seeing. Although, let's take a look. This is always the problem in my NBA. Free agents, okay. There is an 86 and an 84 sitting there. I think we can assume they'll probably sign. They'll ask for like a 1-year contract. That's not bad. 7 seasons in, sometimes you'd see like a whole crop of 80 plus overalls. Okay, my first experience with it, I think I'm okay with how things look. As per usual, we will definitely find some glitches. People find things they're upset about. I don't know how the gameplay, I barely watch any gameplay. I don't really like the way it felt so far. Way too many open threes. But as for the season sim, seems like things are going okay. I think I might only have a couple more seasons in me. Wemby wins another MVP. I think that's 6 or 7 in a row. Oh, I forgot to look through other awards. Luka at a 90, all NBA first team. He's still simulating well. I don't know what else to say. Ant is a walking 30 points a game. He missed it 1 time in the sim. Guillermo Ramos of the Celtics, another rookie that's, his numbers are pretty good, but Herb Madsen, 20 points a game. That's what a 99 overall is. And you know what? Maybe this has to do with my simulation speed. I don't know how that's affecting things. Another All-NBA for Herman Brand. This is a new name. Stuart Wright Foreman putting up nice numbers. Charles C. Erickson. It feels like I'm in a library reading these authors' names. Like, what is going on here? Dylan Harper, kind of a dog. Cooper Flag, All-NBA third team. Yeah, 21 and 7 for a 98 overall. I don't know if I love it. Greg Roberts for the Cavs. Jeremiah Fears. Amen Thompson, All-NBA. What does it all matter, though? The Dallas Mavericks eliminated early, so no repeat finals appearance for them. The Pistons are the 2 seed over in the East. Wait a second. I forget already. It was the Mavericks. Yeah, the Mavericks won, so no repeat champs. The Pistons have been to the finals 2 years in a row, both times losing. Luka and Cooper Flag are through the first round. Luka and Cooper Flag are through the second round. No Detroit into the finals. The Pacers, we haven't seen them in a good little minute, and they have been to a couple finals. Pete Arthur and the Trailblazers. You okay? Definitely, I know I've mentioned it. Once again, I say the draft classes did not look good on paper, but they are developing. This is a 10th overall pick. He's a 94 overall. He's led his team to the finals. Tyrese Halliburton, what is up, my guy? I think you've been to a finals too, Miami, maybe? Cooper Flag and Luka Doncic are just destined to not win anything this video. That Trailblazers team kind of looks insane. I mean, I could be wrong here, but it feels like they might sweep Miami. Okay, I am wrong. I'm wrong, but they're up 2-1. They're up 3-1. And, okay, 3-2. And 4-2. There you go. I didn't think I was misreading that. Pete Arthur. Okay, so interesting. I'm just trying to create a storyline here in my head. He was taken 10th overall in 2026. He's a champion. He's kind of the same build somewhat as these dudes from the LA Clippers. Herman Brand taken first overall in 27, kind of averaging similar numbers. He might be a disappointment of a career, 93 overall. And where's their other big man? Wasn't he hurt? Did they not have another? Okay. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and jump one more season. No Hall of Famers. Okay, fair enough. Nothing great there. We'll take a look at one more draft class. It does seem like every once in a while, there's a generational prospect. Bryant Garrett might be that. He'll probably become like a 98 overall and average like 19 points a game. But some of these players down here who I'm sleeping on, yeah, I guess they're developing. So, okay, 2K might be cooking. I don't know. Oh, I should look. He's probably not even in the league anymore. I definitely don't remember his name, but that guy the Kings traded up for and took second overall. Let's see if I can find him. That would be crazy. I'm just going to look on the Kings roster because I don't remember his name. I don't remember anything. It might stick out to me. Gerard Parker. Nah, I don't know. I should have followed his career to see if he developed. Oh man. Well, what can you do? Going into our final season, again, I'll just reiterate my thoughts on my first sim through 2K My NBA. I think the contract situation does seem like it's better here in year 8. There's a couple good pieces sitting in free agency. This guy, I don't think he even played last year. I don't know. But you know what? It's been worse in the past. I just scrolled through all the rosters before last season. The team seemed more balanced. Like, I think player progression has been held a bit in check. This is, how far ahead are we? We are in 2032. So like 8 years from now. And it's still, Cooper Flag, Wemby, Shea. It's a good mix of new players and established vets in this timeline. So yeah, I don't know. Overall positive experience so far. I just realized something that I didn't track is like, and I'm not going to start now, is looking through player stats per team. Maybe some of these guys have lower individual stats because their team is more balanced. I mean, that's just kind of common sense, but there's definitely something to these auto-generated rookies not producing big numbers, because like Trae Young averaged 36 points a game in a season. Anthony Edwards did too. So I don't know what the excuse is. Wemby's been putting up monster numbers. His points per game are starting to finally come down. But anyways, I think I've made my point on that. All NBA first team, it's Wemby, Guillermo's Charles. Luka's still putting up big numbers. What's Cooper Flag's excuse? All NBA second team, Mark Jack, the return of hand down, man down. Mark Jackson, that is crazy. Cooper Flag, all NBA third team. I mean, you get it. I will actually, just for our final season here, look at the league leaders. But look, I mean, yeah, Paulo's averaging 33 a game. Obviously, players can still put up massive numbers. It does seem a bit more balanced. Zach Reese-Shea is a 91 overall, by the way. But let's go. One final chance for Cooper and Luka Flag, and they are eliminated in the playoffs. Man, if you would have told me they'd stick around together for their entire career in this video and not come out on top, I mean, I would have called you a liar. I would have called you a liar right to your face. But here we are, NBA Finals 2033, the Dallas Mavericks against Mark Jackson and the Brooklyn Nets. Unreal. We'll get one more new champ. I don't think the Mavericks definitely have one. The Brooklyn Nets have not. Is Dallas going to become a repeat champion? I don't know how many of those we've had this video, and they do indeed. I didn't jump into gameplay. If you're still watching this video, I mean, you're a real head. You don't care about the gameplay. This man named Ethan Bell, drafted 9th overall in 2027. He has really bounced around. Memphis gave up on him too early. Wins finals MVP with pretty mid numbers. I can't lie. Oh, you know what? Let's go check this out. Let's go check this out. NBA Finals. What am I looking for here? The Mavericks. In the NBA Finals, the Mavericks had Jason Gray give you 23 a game. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is super balanced, so maybe that's the answer to why some of these numbers aren't as crazy. Do we get any Hall of Fame inductees? We do after 2033. There goes Giannis. Huge disappointment of a career. I'm not going to lie to you. Donovan Mitchell, he got himself a ring, so nothing to be sad about there, D-Mitch. In total, I mean, don't worry about what the title says. We simulated a bunch of seasons. Joker won MVP, then it was, what is that, 7 or 8 straight for Victor Wembanyama. We're going to see that a lot this year. In terms of champs, though, just one repeat champ, the Dallas Mavericks. So obviously the fantasy draft did its thing, created a ton of parity in our NBA universe, different finals MVPs everywhere. Yeah. Other than Wemby, we had a lot of unpredictability. Wemby, by the way, was not one of the players to win a championship. He didn't even make a finals. That is so wild. I kind of wanted to look at this, though. Do we have all-time leading scorer Braun, 45,000 he retired with? That is so great. Like, that's probably where he'll be in real life, if not more, because he'll probably play more. KD ended up 4th on the list. Giannis, number 6. Joker's up to number 8 and still going. D-Book is at number 11. Harden, Steph cracked the top 15. They both retired. Okay. Anthony Edwards, top 20 already. That's what I was looking at. Wait, can you do points per game? All-time? Yeah, all-time points per game. Anthony Edwards must be way up there. No? Has he not played enough games? Because he's averaging like 30 a game or something for his career. Okay, well, maybe he hasn't played enough games. But in any event, the first video of NBA 2K26 is in the books. I had a lot of fun with this one. Dude, don't forget to subscribe. I mean, you might want to do it now before it's too late. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's never going to be too late. I'll see you in the next upload.